That is us.
That is
your
us.
hosts for Film Fights with Friends.
Yeah, I'm Stephen Koepfer.
I am Paul Varacchi.
And this is the next to the last episode of season 2.
It is.
Yeah. How crazy is that?
I mean, it's not that crazy, but when you consider we do 26 episodes a season,
This is our 52nd
52nd episode.
Yeah,
yes.
because we did the pilot episode, which
Right. We
yeah.
we shot TV style today.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
just movie style in general.
Yeah.
Out of order.
Yeah, we recorded the finale before this one.
Yes.
For those listening.
We did.
So they know what the fuck we're talking about. But it is cool. And so what we wanted to do today, since we're coming up to the end of our second season, is to kind of go over our most watched and listened to episodes.
And least watched.
And least watched and listened to episodes. And you'll notice we didn't say best and worst.
Definitely not. Because some of those episodes, again, it's all by numbers.
Yep.
We're doing this. We're not doing this by personal opinion.
No.
So one of the things we'd also love to have is when we go through this list, we want to hear what you think your best and worst is. So if you have like a top 5 and you really listen to us and you really engage with us, give us your top 5. Let us hear about it.
And I think what's interesting, what people will see when we go through these top and bottom 5 is the list is broken down to people who listen to us and people who watch us on YouTube.
Oh.
And the top 5 and bottom 5 are very different for the two different audiences. So what I'm going to hope happens is that we inspire some people that maybe listen to us
to watch us
or to check out an episode they didn't check out yet. You know what I mean? It's it was pretty interesting to compare the two audiences and the two lists. But and also we should let everybody know, because we record these so far in advance, this is the top and bottom 5 through episode 47. Through our 47th episode.
Right.
It's not through the entire 2 seasons.
Right.
But having said that, we have to play a video for you guys. We've mentioned him many times before.
Many times.
He comments literally everywhere.
Definitely, there is no doubt that this guy watches all of our videos.
Dude, when I turn on the YouTube, like, because our episodes drop at midnight, right? On midnight.
Wake up in the morning and he's got a comment.
He's already watching it, because on YouTube you can see who's watching it. He's already watching it.
It's great.
He comments on TikTok. He comments on Instagram. He comments on YouTube. He comments on Facebook. He's everywhere.
Yep. Frankie Bay, you are our fucking favorite, bro.
You are number 1 fan, Frankie Bay.
And yeah, dude. And a good guy, practices jiu-jitsu, trains all the fucking time. I'm always seeing him posting about training and going to class. I love this guy.
He's a talented judoka.
Love this guy.
Yeah, man. So Frankie sent us a video. So we're going to play it right now.
Here we go.
Hey, Film Fights with Friends. It's your Alabama cousin Frankie Bay over here. Hey, season 2 was fantastic. I can't wait to see season 3. My only question is what you guys got next. All right, happy holidays, and hope you guys have a very prosperous New Year. You know, I'll keep on tuning in. Thanks.
Dude, Frankie, freaking awesome.
We love you, buddy.
Yeah. Dude, thanks for sending that video, Frankie. And we truly do appreciate the love that you share for this show.
And follow in Frankie's footsteps. Be like Frankie.
We want somebody out there to try and dethrone Frankie. Sorry, Frankie, but we want to encourage
I want you to fight for the throne, bro. I want you to have competition.
And Frankie reviewed us too. He reviewed us on Apple Podcasts.
Yes, he did.
Dude, Frankie, you're the man.
That's right. We're gonna make t-shirts that says "Be like Frankie."
Somebody got to give him a run for his money. Yeah, dude. So thank you, Frankie, for sending the video. We appreciate you, man.
And you have the Feed America food drive going on at the gym right now.
Yes, we do. So we have the link in the show notes if you want to help us with our Feed America food drive. Dude, like $1, because they do it in bulk and all the stuff and all the food.
10 people or 10 families?
I think it's 10 meals.
10 meals
per $1 or something like that.
That's great.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But
I mean, honestly, like, I'm a chef. I do food cost. That makes a lot of sense because food's really cheap.
That is true. When you're buying at that,
when you're buying at that amount, majority of the $300-$400 whatever it is you're fucking eating cost the kitchen.
It's not Grubhub price.
Cost the kitchen fucking $12.50. Especially when you portion it out.
Yeah, totally, dude. Next,
you know that if a kitchen isn't making 250% plus on an item, they're not putting it on the menu.
There you go.
Like if they can't make that much, it's not even going on the menu.
Yeah.
So cook at home.
Those watching the show, not listening to the show, but those of you watching and wondering what the fuck we're wearing, we decided for shits and giggles to wear our judo gis today.
That's right. It's a little cold in here, and we're like, you know what? Let's just throw in our judo gis for this episode.
That's it, man. So
I've also got, this is cool because I love this belt, but this is
Paul's getting up. Look out. What? Oh yeah, that's your 15 years at New York Combat Sambo belt. Right. That's it, man.
I love this belt, man. And what's great is I'm actually closer to 20 now.
You are, because you got that belt 2 years ago?
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
I think 2027 would be 20 years for me.
Nice.
I'm almost catching up to Jabari.
Yeah, but you never will.
I never will, because he bought a lifetime pass. He's going to be here forever, so I have to kill him.
Well, he started training here in 2000 or 2001 when my coach was still running the club. Crazy. Hey, listen, we need to thank all our Patreon supporters for just you guys. We've had such a increase in supporting Patreon members in the latter episodes of this season. It's just kind of mind-blowing, dude.
And you have no idea how much you've contributed to the success of the show and us being able to keep going. So
yeah,
all of our Patreon members we love, but our paid Patreon members, you guys really, really, really help continue the show going. So if anyone else that is not a paid Patreon member that does like the show, that would like it to keep going, understand that we're not asking so we can go out and drink sake and
we do that anyway. Obviously,
we do that here. This is really we put everything into our production and into making sure that we can make the next episode and the next season.
Dude, so, the expenses, the show is not free.
It's not free at all. All of our amazing producers that have our great sound, our great quality, all of it. Rich, Matt, like all these, without these guys, this doesn't happen.
Or
it does, just really fucking shitty. Like,
this episode is airing in March, and everybody right now is stressing about their taxes coming due. And we have an accountant to pay to make sure we're not fucking shit up on our end. So all that is possible because of our Patreon members and our sponsors.
Yep.
And we really do appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, for sure. And to show that appreciation, in our season finale in 2 weeks, we will be doing a Patreon member only raffle giveaway.
Yes, that's right. I met Nut at one of the cons, and he was a nice enough guy to personalize some Film Fights with Friends stuff that we're going to raffle off.
That's right. But you'll have to tune in 2 weeks to see what that is. But, you're not going to be eligible for giveaways if you're not a Patreon.
And I will tell you that the more Patreon members we have, the more fun giveaway shit we're going to have, because I am a super nerd and a con freak, and I love doing stuff like this. And my collection is long, wide, and vast, and I love to give it away.
We have a ton of still Mission Impossible limited edition stuff.
We have some really cool stuff. When they dropped off the stuff from Mission Impossible and they were like, oh, we have extras, I was like, yeah.
We need to do another Patreon giveaway.
For sure.
With the Mission Impossible stuff. For sure.
I love that little... they gave us this little thing. So they gave us these all cool little gadgets in the Mission Impossible giveaway. Yep. But they gave us this one little transmitter that you can make something Bluetooth.
Yeah. Something that's not Bluetooth, you can make it Bluetooth.
It's really awesome. And I was like, oh, I want to use that for my set walkie-talkie.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. So we have stuff. I think season 3. Maybe. How about in the season 3 premiere?
Ooh, I like that.
We do a giveaway.
So jump on the boat before season 3 starts, guys.
Yeah. Although, this will air maybe. Well, we might be recording.
We'll have like 2-3 weeks possibly before the.
It's gonna be days. It's gonna be within days.
Oh shit!
So maybe we won't do it in the premiere. We'll wait. We'll do it later on in season 3, so people hearing this can jump on the bandwagon before we do that.
Sounds good to me.
because we're recording this episode is going to drop first or second week of March. Right? We're dropping on March 13th this episode.
Okay, so yeah.
So, and we're recording the season premiere of season 3 on March 14th.
Oh, that's awesome. You know what I also realized?
Yeah.
Nobody probably cares.
Fuck them. Anyway, long way of saying we won't do the Mission Impossible giveaway. We'll wait a little bit. So you guys listening to this now can have some time to jump on.
And our sponsors.
Whew. Yes. Besides ourselves, of course, we sponsor ourselves.
We do. We have to.
We have to.
My mom.
Or else we would have no show.
Right? My mom was always like, support yourself. Because I'm not paying for shit.
But that was when it was the boxers or briefs. Right? So yeah, we do. If you see this wonderful space behind us, if you want to rent it for auditions, table reads, as a location for previs shoots or rehearsals or anything to train an actor, we'll help you with that. We've had lots of studios come through here. Obviously Paramount, we're mentioning the Mission Impossible stuff, but we've had Stars and lots of indie films. We've had, what else? CBS has been through here. Yeah.
Hey, wait, ABC? No,
CBS.
CBS. I'm like, there's so many letters.
Well, no, we had Spike TV back in the day when
that's what
a lot of the fight shows would come through here.
Mm-hmm.
Do pre-fight interviews here and stuff. So definitely, we're available. So hit us up, fightingwithfriendspod@gmail.com if you're interested in renting the space or having us train one of your actors for an upcoming role. But other than that, our other sponsor, who's been with us since day one,
Stunt Contact.
Stunt Contact. Yeah.
We love you.
We love Stunt Contact.
You always let us know what's going on.
Yeah, man. Listen, I mean, if
I send out my resumes through you guys, I also know who I sent to, so I don't look like a deranged asshole when I email the same coordinator 3 times.
Or if you do, that's just on you. But yeah, the note-taking aspect of the app is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And the tracking and follow aspects, you can follow particular coordinators, producers. It's just a great breakdown service, even if you're not a stunt performer. So please check them out. And if you do decide to subscribe, the discount code FFWFPOD, Film Fights with Friends Pod, FFWFPOD, will get you
Foof Pod.
The Woof Pod? The Woof Pod? But yeah, it will get you 25% off a daily subscription or 15% off weekly. So we're not talking like a 5%, 10% bullshit. We're talking like, legit 25% off.
Yeah.
Even the 15% off a weekly is more than most people will give you on a discount.
People give you 10% off, and it's basically just like free tax, but you're still paying full price.
You're paying for ship. The 10% off you make up for in shipping and stuff like that.
Not even now with all the fucking, oh my God, shipping's so expensive now.
Tariffs. Yeah, totally. But anyway, listen, so support Stunt Contact. If you support them, they support us. That's really how it works. Please let them know that you learned about them from this show by using this discount code. Even if you're already a subscriber, when you renew, use the discount code. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, totally. And having said that about sponsors, if you're interested in sponsoring this show, if you want to reach our audience of filmmakers, stunt performers, film fans.
Something you do, even if you are been like, hey, you know what? I just came out with my new indie film. We're hitting the con circuit. You want us to do a little promo for you in the beginning of each episode. We can do, we can do sponsorships.
Well, hopefully their movie's any. We'll watch the movie first before we decide.
No,
to do a
but you know what I'm saying? Like, look, you're more than welcome to reach out to us, and we can do our thing.
Yes, but we're not giving away free promos, Paul.
I didn't say that.
No, you said reach out and we'll do a promo for your movie.
No, but that wasn't prompting being a sponsor. You can sponsor us to promote your movie.
You're
during
talking
the sponsor part of our fucking program, Steve.
Well, we do promote movies, though.
Son of a bitch. But I'm talking about sponsor now, in this moment. Sponsors. Fucker.
Okay, so listen, we definitely, if you want this kind of real talk on the ad reads for your promo, definitely look into hit us up. But all seriousness, we have seasonal sponsorships, half season, or even just single episode options. So reach out to us and we will send you a press kit if you want to talk to us more. fightingwithfriendspod@gmail.com. We'd love to have you on board. I think that's it.
Are we going into it?
Aside from telling everybody to follow us, like us, subscribe us everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Review us, give us stars, 5 stars. We're good. Let's get rid of this notes. And let's move on to our top and bottom 5.
Oh, let's go.
I think I want to start with the top. Do you agree? And we'll finish with the bottom 5s.
Like you said before, it's not our choice on these episodes, so I really don't give a fuck because it's not. It's the algorithm's number or whatever you want to call it.
It's who's watching.
It's who's watching. It's not. If it was our choice, I would care, but it's not. So,
but what I'm saying is, what I'd like to start with the top 5 watched and listened, and finish with the least watched and listened to hopefully encourage people to watch and listen to those episodes.
Sure.
So let's start with listened. This is people who check us out as an audio podcast.
Okay.
All right. The number one, and this is some congratulations too, but the number one listened to episode is Cutting Harlequin with Andy Young. And he was the editor for Merry Little Batman and Cutting Harlequin. And that was such an amazing episode. Now, what's really interesting to me, Paul, that's the number one listened to episode. It didn't even make the stats on the watched episodes.
That is interesting.
Because he gave us so much amazing footage.
Right.
Editing footage, B-roll footage.
And when you're talking about animation,
yes, it's
obviously something you need to see.
Animation episode. So I just find it so interesting that, right, Cutting Harlequin was number one listened to, but it was number 19, still high in the rankings of 47 episodes. But it was number 19 on YouTube. And I would have thought that, being that it's such a visual episode, and he gave us so much, so much source material, that would have been higher on the watches. So if you're listening to this or you're watching this, you should definitely, and you haven't watched Cutting Harlequin. By the way, I believe Andy now is Emmy nominated editor. I know he got nominated for Merry Little Batman, but he's up for something else now.
That's awesome.
As we're doing this. And he's such a great guy. It was such a fun episode.
That was a great episode.
It was so good. So certainly deserves to be where it is on the list, but it's just so intriguing that it's not as high on the
well,
YouTube.
It's because you're talking about animation, you're talking about something so visual, so interesting that it was so listened to.
Yeah, that is the number one listened to episode. It's crazy, but it is great, and I think part of that is because he's such an no pun intended. He's such an animated person. He's so excited about what he does. He's great to listen to. All right, the number 2 listened to episode is our good friend Becca GT.
Punch in the poker face.
Punch in the poker face. She was Natasha Lyonne's stunt double.
Was that our first episode?
That was our very first episode.
Our very first episode. So our very first episode to be our number 2 that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And it was also, so it was the number 2 listened to, but it is the number 1 watched video.
So now the number 2 video is kind of where we see a play into the other categories and
that episode
interesting
for both audiences,
right?
The listeners and the watchers, it's up there,
number 1, but not Harley Quinn. It's so weird because one episode is in my mind so much more visually oriented than the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Our third most listened to episode is our pilot episode. Our very first.
Get
the pilot
the fuck
episode.
out of here.
Yeah. And it's number 5 in the watch in the video rankings.
Wow.
Yeah. You guys must really like us.
Fuck.
Holy cow.
Like our pilot episode?
Yeah.
Jesus, guys.
Yeah, man.
Fucking A.
That's
Thanks.
pretty cool, dude. We appreciate that so much.
You have no idea. I feel like we've gotten better since then. Hopefully you don't think we've gotten worse.
I mean, seriously, that's why that's not the highlight video on our YouTube channel anymore. Because I'm like, we've gotten so much better since then. But it is it warms my heart to know that it's hitting the numbers up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. So our number four listened to episode is Joshua Todd James Conversations with Van Damme.
Oh man, that was a great
Yeah.
That was just a great interview, and obviously fucking love Josh.
Yeah, Josh is the best. He's been on the show twice.
Been on the show twice.
Yep.
He is a guiding light for our writing.
Yep.
I mean, Josh is awesome. So
Yeah.
I love that episode's up there. And it's one of my favorite episodes because I think all of us from our age and our era and our time, you know, Van Damme there were movies we grew up watching, regardless of what we say and what we, you know, we bullshit about them now and talk shit about fucking Bloodsport.
We were all about the Van Damme-age.
Are you kidding me, dude? We were all about the Van Damme-age. Like, for sure, dude. Everyone wanted to be able to do that jumping split fucking spin kick.
I want to be able to split on two folding chairs.
Come on.
Please.
Dude, when he was in Hong Kong and he was just sitting on the big shrine doing the split and come on. We all want that shit.
Now, it makes sense that episode on the video rankings was number 24, which is still pretty good. It's like right in the middle, right?
Well,
remember we had no video because that was the episode where we lost the video recording. We only had the audio.
Right. That's right. And we were sitting in the studio and we had the whole cool background.
Yeah, we did it over at Press Record Studios in their old studio because those big boys are growing up and they have a bigger studio now.
When you grow with us. What?
I don't know.
What did I just do? Edit that shit the fuck out.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in the money shot.
In the martini shot.
Anyway, so Josh's episode was our number 4th listened to episode, which is pretty cool. Number 5th.
Number 5th?
Number 5th. Can you tell we're 3 beers in? The 5th listened to episode was Calvin On is the Chosen One.
I love that. That's also one of my favorite titles.
Dude, Calvin, you're number 5. That's freaking awesome, Cal.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, we love it.
That was again another good episode because we had on one of our friends, but we were also talking about
who doesn't love Cobra Kai?
Exactly.
But here's the deal. On the video, it's number 34. Like
that's
very
weird.
Like lots less people watching it.
Huh. I wonder why.
Top 5 in audio. That's literally number 34 out of 47 in video.
That's crazy. You sound like fucking Rain Man, by the way. Knowing all this shit.
Well, we better finish because Wapner's coming on. We got 40 minutes to Wapner.
Dad lets me drive the car on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Definitely not Wednesdays.
Oh my God. So look, that was the top 5 listened to episodes for our audio podcast fans. Let's look at the top 5 video on YouTube.
Ooh.
Okay. So number 1, as we already mentioned, Punch in the Poker Face.
Becca
GT.
Staying up top, all the levels. That makes sense because Becca's awesome.
You know, you would think that because it was the first episode, it would be it would hit up in the top 5, but that's not the case with some of the others. Some of the early episodes drop far behind. She just continues to get viewers and listeners.
Yeah, I think that there's just something.
I mean, besides the fact that she's fucking awesome.
Well, that's the thing. Becca has like a trifecta going on. She's fucking super woman, power strong.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just I don't know what else to say. Like who doesn't want to support that?
Fucking rides horses, race cars, crashes cars.
Right? Like
she's just
give me a fucking break, dude. Guys want to watch that. Girls want to watch that. Like I get it. I totally fucking get it.
I mean, she's and with regard to that episode, doubling Natasha Lyonne all through Russian Doll, all through Poker Face, and a little bit in what was the prison show on
Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black. That's where she first started doubling her.
Yeah.
But Becca's awesome. She's one of our best friends. She's trained with us a bunch, and we've hung out at her place.
I don't know how much working she's going to be doing now. I gave her a new knife sharpener. She's been sitting in her house just sharpening her knives now.
Oh, yeah, she posted something about that. I saw that on social media. She's like, thanks for the sharpener.
Yeah.
Totally.
So Becca, she's a bit of a knife nerd, and I know that. So as a little gift, I sent
also makes her cool.
I sent her a really fucking cool sharpener. That's just like, I'm not giving anybody free promotions, but it's fucking awesome.
Here we go. Remember that bit we said about you want to sponsor us?
That's right.
We'll sponsor your cutlery. Mm-hmm. We do have a chef host. But
that you do.
That's right. So our number 2 in the video watches. Now here's the thing. Like, so in audio, our top 5 were all season 1 episodes, right?
Yes.
In our top 5 videos, number 2 is a season 2 show, and it is Rebellions Are Built on Previs.
Oh, the Andor episode.
The Andor episode with fight coordinator Mark Kelly.
Now I don't know how that's not top all around.
Now on audio, that hit number 24.
Really?
Yeah. But I think it is such a video heavy episode, right? He gave us so much.
Thank you so much for all that footage, man. I never consider our podcast, like, I never compare it to others. Yeah. You know what I mean? Especially like the big ones where they can just kind of throw in all this video footage and you're watching, you're just like, Jesus Christ, this is fun.
Yeah, like we're not competing with, like we submitted to the Ambies.
Right, but best like that episode, I felt like I was watching one of those. The editing, our producers did such a great job of throwing everything together.
Matt Kaplowitz, video editor,
fucking killed it in that episode.
Press Record Studios, little plug. You guys, we don't talk about them enough, but they produce our show. And the reason this show actually gets out to you guys and looks so fucking good and sounds so fucking good is because of Matt and Rich.
I've talked to people about how we've updated our sound stuff, and they're like, why? You guys sound great.
We sound great because,
like, even before we got this mixing board.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, because Rich makes us sound great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again,
thanks, Rich.
You guys are awesome.
Because we would sound like shit without you guys and look like shit. And they're just awesome. They're just great people to work with. Enough said. But check out Press Record Studios. If you want to do your own podcast or you need a studio to shoot your content in or anything, they're freaking awesome. Westbury, New York, the best. And they just won an award, by the way. So from the best of in Long Island. They're awesome. All right. So number 2 was Rebellions Are Built on Previs. Number 3 most watched video is also a second season episode, Straight to the Point with Michelle Watterson.
The Karate Hottie.
The Karate Hottie.
What an awesome interview. Just because, again, you and I, our background, and then
talking about the movie Havoc that she was in on Netflix, by the way.
Tom Hardy. And my buddy, our former guest, Sonny Pang. That was also a great episode, by the way. I don't even know how that's not on these fucking lists.
He was number 6, actually, in the videos. And just missed. We didn't get there, but he was number 6.
Again, I'm biased because I love Sonny. I've known Sonny for a while.
We love Sonny.
We chat all the time.
But yeah, that episode with Michelle was great, and it makes me think if we're ever gonna do a highlight, like another highlight episode with clips from past episodes.
Yeah,
we need to do a Crossing Paths with Tom Hardy episode.
Oh my God, that would be awesome. That would be an entire fucking episode.
Yeah, we have several.
Yes,
several.
Yes,
it's crazy. Anyway, Michelle Watterson, congrats. Our 3rd most watched episode. Number 4, our 4th most watched episode. We're going back to first season, episode 5. Doc Duhame cracks the whip.
Oh, Ray Donovan episode.
Ray Donovan and the legendary stunt performer, stunt coordinator, Doc Duhame.
I love Doc, and again, I love this episode because we get to talk about very, very brief, small scene that Doc did. That lives in my mind rent free.
Yes.
Rent fucking free every single time.
And I'm like, payback.
I'm talking about payback.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when he fucking punches Lucy Liu in the face.
Yeah.
Dude, when she calls him fat boy and he fucking knocks her out and then he grabs his belly afterwards and makes a face and walks away. It lives in my head rent fucking free.
Yeah.
Every day of my life since I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
Like, just... If you are a stunt person, aspire to be that good in the little things and what you fucking do.
and not to mention, Doc's episode is number 4 on the most watched, but he's up in the top 10. He's number 8 in the most listened. So it's just a great episode all around.
Yeah.
But those of you who listen to the show that have not listened to the Michelle Watterson episode, Straight to the Point with Michelle Watterson, you need to get on it because that was number 25 on the listening chart. It's such a great episode.
Such a good episode. And it ties into, if you go back to our episode when we had Sonny Pang on, because he alludes to this movie.
Yep.
And he talks about it. So it's kind of nice if you watch the Sonny Pang episode and then come in and watch this one, you'll have a nice little segue to little teasers that are dropped beforehand.
And you'll get 2 different perspectives of working on that film, which is really cool.
And what's also great is the video, the very, very beginning, the video that I was given of Michelle.
Oh, the VR video.
The VR video was given to me by Sonny when I told her we were bringing her on. He's like, dude, I got a fun video.
Yeah, it's really great.
Yeah.
So definitely check those episodes out. It is still interesting to me how like certain episodes will catch the eye of the viewers, but not the listeners, and vice versa. It's pretty interesting. Number 5.
And if you're listening to this and you're watching this episode, and you know, and you're like, hey, I know why. Let us know why you think you watched certain episodes over listening to them, especially if you've watched more than if you do both. You're like, oh, I've watched this episode a bunch, but I've listened to this episode a bunch.
Yeah.
Take a second. Let us know why.
Well, I definitely listen when we obviously in post-production, we watch the episodes a bunch to give notes to Matt and Rich. And then when they drop, I listen to them and I watch them.
Yeah.
And there are subtle differences, but some play better over video and some play better over audio. Like there are definitely episodes where I was like, you know, I think it's not a secret to say like sometimes like any talk show, we might wrap and be like, oh, that was a rough interview, man.
Right.
But then I listen to it and I'm like, oh, that sounds really good.
Came out good. Yeah.
You know?
But I think blowing smoke up our own ass. But whatever, it's our episode. This is what I do. I also think it's because when you're a mixed martial artist and when you're a fighter and when you do things, you think in the moment.
Yeah.
And you are adjusting in the moment. You're doing all of these things, and you're doing those things in milliseconds, and they slow down in your time to when you play them in your head. And when you get caught, like you've been caught and punched in the face before.
Yeah.
When you go back and you think about it in your head, it's so slow. You're like, dude, I saw that coming. How the fuck did I not move?
Yeah. Yeah.
We have even more time when we have guests. And I think that because of one's type of training, we are able to adjust very, very, very quickly.
And I think we do enough research. They're a great.
We don't want to look like assholes, that's for sure.
No, for sure. But there are some shows, like some podcasts I listen to, like Talk Easy, for example, like great interview show, but his research is second to none. I mean, he's literally like talking to the guests like 5th grade teachers and shit. You know, like we don't go that deep into the research, but we do.
We're not trying to be like esoterically fucking artistically.
Yeah, we do enough research that we have something to draw on if in case there's stumbling blocks or dull moments or like whatever. And plus we want to know. I mean, we've had, you know, I think we've both had, I know I have had people say, "Oh my God, you're like such a cinephile. You know all this stuff." I'm like, "No, I don't know this stuff. This is this right here. This is where I know it. And like 2 episodes from now, I'll forget all this shit." You know, we do our research. Anyway, number 5 most watched episode is our pilot.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe it either. I honestly can't believe it, but we're thankful.
I'm like, what was our pilot again?
It was just me and you talking about
me and you just
ourselves.
Our 30-minute episode, right?
It's like an intro.
Yeah.
It's like an intro to the show. Like, what is the show going to be?
Well, it's kind of like when you ask, do you want to do, I'm like, what the fuck do you want to do a podcast with me for?
Yeah, kind of. It was like that. But anyway, thank you for everybody listening. So those are the top 5s listened and watched. Now let's look at the bottom 5s, and we'll go in reverse order. We'll go from 5 to.
Oh, okay. We'll work it up.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
So the bottom 5, number 5, listened, right? Paul is like stepping off camera to fill up his sake right now. If you're not watching us on YouTube right now or Patreon, he's just filling up the sake glass. Like, if you wonder why I
stopped drinking beer because I don't want to get fat.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
So now I just down sake.
Okay, so number 5 on the least listened to, and some of these, I will say, by the way, some of these are kind of misleading because they're newer episodes and they haven't been out long enough.
Ah, yes. Good.
You know what I mean?
Good.
Explanation.
Thank you.
Yes, but so we'll say this was up through this was through 47 episodes, right? So number 5 is Live Long and Dance with Leiko Forogi, Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Such a great episode, but literally that episode just dropped when I looked at these stats. So it's kind of not fair.
I think when it comes to watched episodes, that episode, if we did this again next year, I think that episode's going to
be higher.
It's going to be way higher, because I remember talking about that episode, and as I was giving the interview, I wanted to watch it.
Yep.
So the fact that, again, we had our amazing producers be able to streamline and throw in that footage during our interview, killer.
The way Matt handles our B-roll is amazing.
Like, I would say, if there is ever an episode that you kind of need to watch, that is one of them.
And the stats are similar for the video. This is like the bottom 5 listened to episodes, but the stats for that episode are pretty similar on the video end, on the YouTube end, and that's literally because when we looked at these stats, that episode was brand new. So I agree with you. I think if we do this again next year, we're going to see it way higher on the rankings, because the Star Trek shows generally do pretty good.
Yeah.
You Trek fans are just the best.
You Trek fan, us Trek fans, you should be saying.
You're a new Trek fan.
No. I'm not.
No, you're a new Trek fan of like this generation right here, of the Strange New Worlds, and
I am a Trek fan of
the old stuff,
like Star Trek: The Next Generation, the original Star Trek, and like up to Wrath of Khan. I am a fan of Star Trek.
Well,
after any of that, I don't know anything.
Wrath of Khan was the best of the Star Trek movies. I will still say that to this day, all of them. But it ties into this episode, ironically enough.
Ricardo Montalban
ties into Laan Noonien Singh of the Khan Noonien Singh lineage. So it ties in. So definitely check this episode out. So no slight on this episode, because it did just drop. So it's going to be on the bottom of the list. Number 4. Now this is different. This is season 2, episode 2. The fourth at the bottom of the list. Wandering into a Stunt Life with Tim Gallen. That is such a fucking amazing episode.
What the fuck?
Now, in the video, it's much higher. It's ranked number 18 out of 47. So that's like, it's on the video, people have taken to this episode much more.
Huh. Interesting.
But all of you who are listening to our show, you need to revisit this episode.
Especially if you just, I'm almost dumbfounded. I'm like, how do you like film and not love this episode more?
By the way, for those watching and listening, I did not share these lists with Paul, so he's learning.
These are all my first reactions, and even when we talked about it, I was like, "Don't fucking show me." I'm like, I want it to be live for the show. I'm actually doing my best to not even look at the list. And if you see me looking down, trust me, it doesn't matter. 'Cause I'm super fucking dyslexic. I got to concentrate a lot harder.
He's staring at his sake.
I'm just like it doesn't matter.
But yeah, so if you're a listener of the show, you need to go back and revisit season 2, episode 2 with Tim Gallen. Besides the fact that he's just an amazing person, this guy is like stunt royalty, like legendary, going way back to the founding, to like, I would say, what would you call it? Not second generation stunt, like third generation. If you consider the silent era guys, first generation, then the 60s and 70s, second generation.
Early third?
He's early third generation and second generation.
Like, yeah.
Dude's a beast. He's awesome. And I've said it on the show back then. Every time if I get a job and I see his name on the call sheet, I'm just going to love that day. I love seeing his name on the call sheet. Guy's fucking awesome. Really nice. Really, really nice.
Tim's a great guy.
Very supportive of the rookies, everything. Just like the best dude. Okay, number 3 on the list of least listened to episodes would be, and this one kind of surprised me too, season 1, episode 24. Shooting with Scott Boyette, firearms expert.
Really?
Where we break down Mosul, Way of the Gun, and Last of the Mohicans.
I feel okay. Maybe I'm just
and his rankings in the video are approximate. It's number 43, so a little higher in video,
right?
But still down in the less watched and less listened to.
I wonder if it's sometimes when you talk about guns, this, that, and whatever. I wonder if it's just like if we decided to bring up some stupid bullshit
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That just to get people to been like, oh, I wonder what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But I think it's because we just kept it right on film, right on movies. We weren't talking about current events. We weren't talking about, this shooting, that shooting, whatever. I have a feeling that the draw about what we were talking about wasn't enticing people in the fucking chaos that's going on in the real world, so it kind of made them not care. Is that weird?
No.
Like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
It could have been like, because there definitely could have been sort of a subtle effect of people being tired of what's going on in life out there in the real world, and didn't want to turn into an episode about firearms.
Or for that exact, and because it's not real, they don't care. But there's so much real world gun shit that's fucking horrible.
I think if people give this episode another chance, it's really more a historical episode. I think it's so interesting how we took three movies in 3 different time periods.
Yes.
Right? Revolutionary era, the 80s, and contemporary, and how firearms were handled on screen.
Right.
It's really a filmmaking history episode. Yes. And then a lot of talk about safety.
Yes.
About firearm safety. So I think it deserves another listen.
Absolutely.
100%. It's one of my favorite episodes.
I love this episode.
Yeah.
And I reach out like Scott. Scott is now.
You guys have become buds.
Scott, yeah. I reach out to Scott all the time. Like, every time I see some like post of like really cool scene from fucking Miami Vice, because he and I love the original Miami Vice.
Yeah.
And I think we're also big Michael Mann tactical guys. We love, So yeah, Scott and I have definitely continued to bullshit with each other after.
Definitely worth checking out if you haven't listened to it yet.
Absolutely. I
think
also,
you won't regret it.
Scott is so knowledgeable. And if you have any questions about firearms, set safety, how to operate weapons on set,
or just history. I mean, the guy has his bachelor's and master's in history. Oh. He was raised by a family of antique dealers, and actually had a job of acquiring antiques all over Europe. The guy. It's just such an interesting episode. I think you will not regret it.
If you get brought on for a film, you get brought on for a period piece, and you need weapons, talk to Scott.
Yeah,
he'll tell you what, when, where, and why.
Yeah. Exactly. Just an amazing episode. So please give it another shot if you haven't listened to it already. That'd be great. The number 2 on the 5 least listened to episodes. Now, this is interesting. This is the Paul and Steve Interrupted. This is the season 1 finale when we brought Josh back.
Considering our pilot being popular,
that's what I'm saying.
Very interesting that this is down so low.
Yeah, because this is sort of like the expanded version of the pilot.
Yeah, interesting. They're like, at this point, we already know we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck about you.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like in that episode, we went over a lot of things in a very specific way of stuff that we've talked about a lot throughout the season.
Yeah.
So I do. That makes sense to me. I get it.
I mean, for those who haven't checked out that episode yet, we brought back Josh, who was number 4, right? In the number 4 most listened to episode on his conversations with Van Damme. We brought him back and we switched seats. So Paul and I took the interviewee seats, and Josh was the guest host interviewing us. So yeah. Anyway, and it was number 42 on the video list too. So it was pretty down at the bottom on both lists.
Well, that was the.
What's that?
That was the fucked up video day, right?
No. That was the other Van Damme one. Even with the messed up video,
but we did both of those in their studio, right?
Yes, it was.
That's why I'm confused.
We did it in the studio, the same.
My brain sees the same setting.
The same session that we did on shooting with Scott. Yeah, and with Kristen. Yeah, Kristen. Kristen's episode was middle. Well listened and well watched, but not in the top 5 or bottom 5. But so the number 1, the least listened to episode, and this kind of makes sense, is Want to See My Effect? Tom Denier.
You want to know what's really funny? Is
such a visual-oriented episode.
Is the title of this episode plays into a funny comment from a future episode with Robert Radfleur. And we didn't really plan that out. Do you want to see my effect? Do you want to see my erection?
Oh yeah.
I always relate those two, and I was like, that's so funny that we did that before we heard this story.
That's right. So for those listening, Tom Denier is a makeup effects artist, and we brought him on to talk about Dragged Across Concrete, but he's done so many. I met him on the set of Ray Donovan. He did my makeup on Ray Donovan, and it's such an amazing episode. The guy's been in the business forever. And if
I don't know if you've ever seen Dragged Across Concrete, but holy shit, the effects in that movie were fucking off the chain.
Yeah. And just on the video, if you watch the video, because it did rank much higher, ranked number 26 out of 47.
Nice. Okay, that makes sense.
For video watching. The background of his office is just like, I want to go there, because it's all the molded heads and arms and body parts and all the stuff that it's crazy. But Tom was such a good dude. It was such a great episode that if you are a listener and you haven't checked it out yet, you really need to check it out. Tom's a good dude.
I just sent him a Google file of like a bunch of photos of like, dude, this is me when I'm bored in front of the TV, of all the effects, like me just like sticking toothpicks in my hands with the blood dripping out, just like watching TV and just doing effects work on my hands. I'm like, dude, check this out. I was like, it's just, I'm like, I'm just bored. I was like, but does this suck?
Yeah. All right, so now we're at the last 5 here. This is our least watched videos on YouTube. The least watched.
I'm gonna get fucking angry now, you pieces of shit.
And again, we're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go down to the least.
Okay.
Number 1 being the least. So number 5 is season 1, episode 24. Again, on shooting with Scott.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and it's kind of like what we talked about already. I mean, it is approximately in the same. It was in the bottom 5 on both. Listen and watch.
Watched. Yeah, that makes sense. Listened, no. Watched, I get.
Yeah, we didn't. There wasn't a lot of B-roll and stuff like that. It was just talking heads. But I think it's a great episode. Please revisit it. Number 4, again, and we talked about this before too, because the episode just dropped when we checked out these rankings. Was Live Long and Dance with Lyko Ferogi, Star Trek, Strange New Worlds. Number 3. This one is a new one on any of these lists. Season 1, episode 12. Artists Unknown with Cinder Chow and Carrie Lacey. I think that is such a great episode, especially.
That's least watched, huh?
Yeah, but listen, it came number 26 out of 47 on the listens. So on the audio podcast, it ranked much higher.
Wow,
it's such a great episode, especially for indie filmmakers. You know what I mean? Kind of like our episode with Garrett, like what it takes to get your first feature made. It's really great episode. And I'm not saying that just because Cinder and Carrie are awesome.
Yeah, we love them. They're the best.
But definitely please give that check that out if you haven't checked it out.
Yeah, I agree. I can't even wrap my head around that one being on the list.
It's really good.
Especially for least.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Number 2 in the least watched video is another new one of our 5 lists. It is season 2, episode 7, Set Stupidity with Steve and Paul.
Oh, okay. Least, I mean, that I get. That I get being least watched.
But
that's a listen to episode for sure.
It ranked number 11 out of 47 on listens.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And that episode is just me and you talking about crazy shit that happened on set. So people really dug that in the audio podcast world. Video, not so much.
Wonder that would be a great roundtable episode.
It would be if we bring back guests and just do a Set Stupidity. That would be awesome.
Just like the dumbest shit you've seen on set.
And the number 1 least watched video, almost the same as least listened to, Paul and Steve Interrupted.
I understand that. That makes complete sense to me because they spent an entire fucking season of basically hearing pieces of all of these stories.
Yeah.
So I think that by the time they started listening to, they're like, I fucking know this.
Yeah.
Like, totally. I know this. I know this. I know this. Like,
yeah. I think it does make sense.
Agreed.
Having said that, I think we should do this again next year at some point.
I think we should.
Or something similar.
Yeah, no, I think we should do the same thing and just see what's moved.
Yeah.
It'd be really interesting. Like, keep this list and then we bring out the other one and we see what's there.
We'll
It'd also be interesting to see if we have anything from season 3 that takes on the list.
Yeah. See where we are at the end of season 3. But I think the takeaway is that some of our audio listeners should definitely check out the video podcast.
Expand your horizons, people.
And some of the video people should check out our audio podcast.
That's right, unless you're deaf or blind.
Oh, my God.
Then you can only do one or the other.
I don't know what to say.
I want you to know that every time you say that, I just feel like,
I know you feel good.
I feel so good inside. I'm like,
there's a warmness that comes across your body.
It's like when my buddy's dad one day, he called me incorrigible. It was one of the greatest moments of my life.
Totally. But
because I was also like 39 when he said it to me.
Yeah, totally. So listen, we thank everybody who's tuned in to any of these episodes or any other episode that wasn't mentioned.
Thank you for making this list possible.
Yes. And next week we will have our season finale with a very good friend,
Eric's son.
We're not next week. In 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Well, next week for Patreon members.
That's
Patreon
true.
members.
If you're a Patreon supporting member, you will get it next week because you guys get it early. That's right. Another perk of being a Patreon member, you get it 5 days early.
That's right. It's something Steve loves to say to his wife.
Gonna cut this part out, guys. Oh my God. I'm gonna take the sake away from Paul right now. But you know, we don't usually drink straight through all the episodes when we do multiples in a day, but these are the last 2 episodes of the season, and then we're not recording anything for another 6 weeks.
And we also aren't interviewing somebody, so
yeah, it's just us. We could fuck around. So hey, everybody, thank you so much. Tune in 2 weeks for our season finale. You're gonna see which Patreon member wins the raffle. And that's about it, dude.
That's it. See you next week, guys.
Our 52nd episode. Thanks for tuning in.
We love you.
Later.
Bye.
Film Fights with Friends is produced by Stephen Koepfer, Paul Varacchi, Press Record Studios, and Breakfall Studios. This episode was engineered by Richard Butler. This show is powered by our supporters at Patreon and is a registered trademark of Film Fights with Friends, LLC. Original theme by Ahrue Luster.